20. So in this video, I want to talk about the number 11 and how it has played a huge role in connecting to numerous past disastrous events. Um, so in this scene right here, we have the LOL on the podium um, while Obama is laughing, and you can see the number 11 in there, or 101. But since the release of iPet Goat 2, this 101 has played a big role in past events. So iPet Goat 2 was released on June 24th, 2012. And just last month, on December 28th, was Tevith 1, which is 10-1, 101, was the New York stabbing. Tevith is a 10th month down. But I want to say also I'll be talking about referring to Tammuz as the 10th month as well, because Tammuz is the 10th month on the current calendar, while Tevith is the 10th month in the biblical calendar, as well as Av being the 11th on the current calendar and Shavat on the biblical. So the New York blackout was on Tammuz 10, which was 10-10, 101 there. Vegas shooting happened on 10-1, 101. This community college shooting, which killed 10, happened on 10-1, 2015. Sandy Hook was Tevith 1, which is 101. The California earthquake on 7-4 last year was Tammuz 1, which is also 10-1, Tammuz being the 10th month on their current calendar. We had the Dallas police officer shootings, also on Tammuz 1, 101. The Paradise, California fires was 10-1 on the Chinese lunar calendar. These two events were before iPet Goat 2, but the 110th day, we have the 101 in there, on April 20th, 1999. Columbine shooting. The BP oil spill, 110th day back in 2010, April 20th. So the 101 number has played a significant role, but just the number 11 in itself has played a huge role. Like, for instance, in 9/11, we had 111 days remaining. We had the Twin Towers, which resembled 11. One of the planes involved was Flight 11 with 11 crew members, and New York as the 11th state. Fukushima was on 3/11/11. The Batman shooting in the movie theater was on Av 1, which is 11/1. This was Brexit, actually, 6/24. I didn't. Anyways, 11/11 on the Hebrew calendar was the largest blackout ever recorded in India. I think it was 400 million or 300 million without power. Happened in 2012. On 11/9, which was Heshvan 11, was the big northeastern blackout, which compared to the most recent one that we had in 2003, which was on Nisan 16, which is also 11/6, 116. It's 116, or it can be read, you can see it as 11/6. The largest blackout last year was on Av 3, 11/3 in the Hebrew calendar, which was in Indonesia. Oklahoma City bombings were on Nisan 1, which is 119, 119, 11/9. The Vietnam War began on 11/1. The Indonesian tsunami was 10/14, or 114. on the Hebrew calendar. On the Chinese lunar calendar, though, it was 11/15. And National Tsunami Awareness Day is on 11/5, which began in 2016. So World War I began 11/5 on the Hebrew calendar. The United States entered into World War I on Nisan 14, 1/14, 11/4. World War I ended on 11/11, 1918. And if you add this up, 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 8, 10, 11, 19. So the full date, this would be 11/11/19. New York, and also this would be 11/1/19 if you were to add it up. And this was New York's worst train accident. I believe over 100 people were killed. World War II began on 11/6, upside down, reverse 9/11. That was on the Chinese lunar calendar. Pearl Harbor happened on 10/19 on the Chinese lunar calendar. So you have to look at all the different calendars. Chernobyl happened on the 116th day of the year, 9/11 upside down backwards, which was also Nisan 17, which could be read as 11/7. So with that being said, coming up on January 27th is Shavat 1, which begins the 11th month of the Hebrew calendar. And that's when I think things are really going to kick off and get crazy. I mean, I have a time frame shortly after that. I'm going to make a video, probably maybe on January 31st, February 1st, putting out my largest warning yet. I'm going to say I have completely solved a particular event that I believe with 100% certainty, and it's going to be a big event. So things are already kicking off with the missile strikes in Iran, which do make sense because we are in the year of the pig, and I was expecting something, and we'll probably see something more, but because IPET GOAT 2 abbreviated and rearranged equals pig, so the year of the pig ends January 24th, I believe. The Chinese New Year is on the 25th of January. And yeah, we might see some other big things like what just happened with the airstrikes, but I'm really focused on the 11th month of the Hebrew calendar. I'm just going to tell you guys, I had this time frame written down 2 years ago, and now it's here, and now I see what's going on with the airstrikes, and it all makes sense. So yeah, things are about to get crazy. Alright, I'll talk to you guys next time.